What the heck is crappening, guys? I hope everybody out there is doing well. A little bit of a colder day here in South Texas, raining as well. Quite a gloomy day out here in the Cleveland Conroe area. So anyway, just wanted to make a quick video. Well, I don't know that it'll be quick, but I know that it'll be a video for sure, and something to put on the channel for you guys. But anyway, well, I hate to say it, but selling off my guns, with all the crap that's going on in the world with this administration and all this other just mumbo jumbo and everybody blaming all of us that have guns and stuff like that. I'm just kidding, guys. You really think I'd sell off my guns? I'd hope you'd know me a little bit better than that. Um, now, I sold off some of my guns, but I have a good reason for it, and I'll go over that with you right now. So, polymer frame guns are just they're not for me. They are not for me. So anybody that's kept up with the channel even a little bit, I sold off my most of the guns I bought in 2022, 21 and 22. So my Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 40 caliber, my M&P shields, both of those, I sold off both of those. My Canik TP9SF that I had, I sold it. The what else was it? The Sig Sauer SP 2022 that I had got on trade. Uh, my Glock 19, I traded it for the Sig, and my Glock 21 Generation 3 with the stipple job on it. I traded that, and I sold off all of my revolvers that weren't just weren't doing it for me. Like I sold off all of my polymer frame guns except for two of them. Yes, including my Smith & Wesson SD9VE. I recently got rid of it too. And the thing is, guys, I never had anything against any of these polymer frame guns in particular. Like my Ruger SR9C, got rid of it. Like there is a whole bunch of them. I had like 20 handguns and I sold off, just about all of them, truth be told. I mean, I sold just about all of them. Either traded them or sold them or bartered something for them or just whatever the case might be. Um, so the only polymer ones that I have left is the Taurus G2C. This is one of my carry guns. As you can see, it's empty, nothing in it, we're good to go. I still have this one, which I'm going to be giving to my daughter whenever she turns 21, legal age, of course. And then I have my one of my duty weapons, which is the Glock 22 Gen 3. As you can see, it's also empty as well. So I still have it. It's still rocking, doing just fine for me. I have nothing against it, but I'll probably be getting rid of it soon as well. But so you're probably thinking, what in the fuck, bearded storyteller? Why are you getting rid of your guns? Why are you not keeping them, You should be keeping them. It's a very uncertain time of year right now. Life is very uncertain right now. What the fuck are you doing? Calm down, okay? Calm the fuck down. Shit. Let a motherfucker explain. I still have my SIG P220 45. I still have it. It's still doing good. Okay, this is going to be one of my new carry guns. It has an aluminum frame, okay? I still have my Beretta 92 FS Police Special. Also aluminum frame. Still got it. Use that decocker on that thing. And then, of course, I still have my 1911 with a metal frame forged on top of that. It's a forged metal frame, not just some like bitch ass off the street made it out of a leaf spring kind of thing. No, it's an actual forged metal spring, forged metal frame. So anyway, I still got it. And then, of course, these two polymer frame. But anyway, all right. So the reason why I am selling off all of my polymer frame guns or guns that just aren't holding value is because they don't hold value. Polymer frame guns do not hold value. Okay, they don't. And of course, you can be like, "Oh, bearded storyteller, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. Okay, you're full of fucking shit. They do hold their value. Look at the Walther PDP. Okay, look at the Glock Gen 5. Well, actually, that's only because they're brand new. Okay, of course, anything brand new is still gonna hold its value for a little while. It's just like buying anything else. As soon as the next latest and greatest thing comes out, then whatever the generation before it that was once the hot item is now essentially worthless. Look at PlayStation and Xbox, for example. Back when PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, whatever, that was like the hottest fucking thing to have. And yeah, they held their value really fucking well until the PlayStation 5 came out. You know, the Xbox, the Xbox 360 held its value for a long time. It was doing good there for a long time. And then the Xbox One came out, and then the Xbox One X came out, and then whatever system they have now, I don't know. But guess what? Now the Xbox 360 is completely obsolete. Okay? This right here is a Generation 3 Glock 22. This was a really hot gun to have back when the third generation was like the latest and greatest, But then the Generation 4 came out, which made this essentially worthless. Okay? So, uh, this kind of still applies ish. But this right here, the Beretta 92, okay, it was the hottest fucking thing to have. Then they came out with the M9, and then the M9A1 and A3 and A4 and all that shit. Now, this one is essentially worthless. But it is still holding value. That's the thing. It is still holding value no matter what. This right here, this isn't holding value, it's gaining value. You know why? Because right over here on this side of the frame, which you probably won't be able to see it, but it says made in West Germany. I'm pretty sure it's not going to show you because my phone sucks and I got a bright ass light right above my head. See if I can, maybe we can make that work. Okay, let's see if you can see it. No, of course not. Well, you're going to just take my word for it. Right over here, it literally says P220 made in W Germany. Okay, so this one is gaining value. This is about a $1,000 handgun, whereas before it was only worth about $450 back in 1987. So it's still gaining value. Um, this right here, 1911. Okay, these things they never go down in value. They always go up. These have been obviously around for the last 113 years, I think, 112 years, 11 years, something like that. It's been like 100 and something years, a lot. I'm not good at math, so you'll have to excuse me for that. But either way, this is always going to gain value. When I first bought this, I paid $560 for it brand new. Of course, it didn't have these grips on it, didn't have the skateboard tape up here, but it was essentially exactly what you see here. And it was $560. Well, now they're over $600. So these are gaining value, even used. They're still gaining value, and they always will. Okay, you think Kimbers were always super expensive 1911? Everybody was a budget company at one time. Okay, Colt 1911s were not always $1,500 to 5 grand. You know, they weren't always that much money. So, you know, over the years, things gain value, you know. And so I only want to buy the guns that I know are either going to hold their value or they're going to gain value. So all of my revolvers that I had, my Smith & Wesson 637 Performance Center, the Charter Arms Off-Duty 38 Special, the Taurus Model 66 Chamber 357 Magnum that I had. What was that other one? The EAA Windicator, made in West Germany. It was a Weihrauch, Weihrauch. I can't ever pronounce the name. It's a really weird name, but it looks like it's spelled Weihrauch, but it's probably with a V, so it's probably Weihrauch. I don't know. But anyway, uh, so that one, got rid of that one. And, you know, just I'm selling off all the ones that just aren't holding value. Or if they're dropping in value, or whatever the case. You know, I only want guns that are going to go up in value. That way, whenever I get old enough to retire, maybe I can sell off a few of them and have some extra retirement money or whatever the case might be. It doesn't make any fucking sense to have a bunch of guns like this that just aren't going to hold value long term. And it might be worth, you know, it might be worth more after all guns are banned, but I don't want to sit around and wait that long. I'd rather do other stuff with my time. And plus, polymer frame guns are just, I don't, it's the same thing, you know? It's the same fucking shit all the time. Polymer frames, striker fired, semi-automatic. Polymer frames, striker fired, semi-automatic. And it's like it's the same fucking shit, you know? Like, guess what? These two guns are the same because they're striker fired, polymer frame, semi-automatic. The market is not offering anything new, you know. All they're offering is something that looks a little bit different, or you know, it's just different features or something like that, you know. Like, okay, I guess if you really want to stop and think about it, these two are kind of the same as well. Both of them have aluminum frames. Uh, both of them are hammer fired. Both of them are single or double action, you know. Uh, but this one and this one are nothing the same at all, not even close, because this one is a single action. You know, but the point is, they offer different features. Both of them do. This one here, single stack, 45, and the decocker is, you know, over here. So you pull that down, that decocks the pistol. Oh, there we go. So you take this, you got your hammer pulled back, pull that, lets your hammer forward. You know, with this one here, you got to take it and pull down on this little lever here to decock it. You know, and it also has a safety as well. You know, so you can't do anything, of course. So, you know, all of them. Oh, and then, of course, this one here is top ejection versus this one here, which is more of a side eject kind of thing, like your rounds come out right here instead of up on top. You know, so they all offer something a little different, you know, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going for different, you know, and plus, there's something that makes you feel kind of manly whenever you grab a gun and it's heavy, you know, and that's what you carry. You know, you put that on your hip. You got a big old heavy iron on your hip. You know, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. Makes you feel, you know, manly. You know, you put this on your hip, it's like, you know, yeah, you got adequate protection. These things obviously are, well, they're pretty good. You know, they're decent. I've never had a problem out of mine. Uh, you know, I've had several Glocks over the years, never had any issues out of any of them. But it's not very heavy, you know. Now, of course, you know, yeah, so it has a rail on it, so you can put a light on it. These other ones I just showed you don't have a rail. You know, so you got that going for you. Uh, you know, but it's the same thing. Of course, you know, you got 15 rounds of 40 caliber for your Glock versus like 8 rounds out of your single stack 45 SIG 220 1911 whatever. But there's something manly about grabbing this and putting it on your hip, you know. Now, this is not the most reliable, but it's not about the reliability, folks. It's not about the reliability as much as it is the value. Like you buy, it's just like people that buy vehicles, you know. You go out and you spend 90 grand on a fucking truck that in 5 years is only going to be worth $25,000, if that. If that. Okay. You go out and you spend $100,000 on a really nice BMW just for it to end up in the shop more than it's on the road. You know, motherfucker will be in the shop more than it's on the road, and then the value is obviously going to, drop like a sack of potatoes. So why not just take your money and invest it into something good that's going to hold its value for a long term? That's all I'm saying. So anyway, yes, I sold off all of my Turkish shotguns. Okay, I don't have any Turkish made shotguns left anymore. I only have one shotgun left, and it's an American made Winchester. That's it. My rifles, I sold off most of my rifles. I have just a couple left. That's it. Just the ones that are gonna hold and gain value. Old Remingtons and stuff like that. Ones that hold the value and go up. But that's it. From now on, I'm sticking to steel and aluminum. All the good stuff.
Juicy, juicy.
Sticking to all the good stuff that's going to gain value. And yes, I'm going to pay more for it. But long term, if I buy it for, let's say, $1,500 now, well, 15 years down the road, or 10 years, or 5 years down the road, it might be worth double or triple that. Depends. So, anyway, guys, that's all for now. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure you leave it down in the comments section down below. If you want to, be sure to like and subscribe. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.